show that you will soon get married?
I received it because I'm of age.
No, I'm asking.
I'm saying this because I want to get married now. I want to settle down.
Really?
Yeah. And if you're ready and you can tuba, we can marry.
Me, I'm ready.
Oh.
But why do you want me to tuba?
You have to be a Muslim before. Yes.
So even boyfriend grass.
No. I won't date. If you don't tuba, I won't date you.
For now.
For now, no.
What if he allows you to be a Muslim whilst he's a Christian?
The merit.
It won't help my son.
The merit.
No, the merit. As in once you tuba, no.
That's what I'm saying.
You can marry for.
Yeah. There are other stuff. So you started dating when you were 19.
19, yeah.
That was after SHS. Is that what you're saying?
Please.
And you had a boyfriend before him?
Yes.
How many did you have before him?
2.
2.
Yeah.
How old were you when you had your first boyfriend?
Oh, Andy. Okay. I don't like. For some reasons and the circumstance I was in, and I was in the village, and I needed to survive. So, okay. So, at the age of 16, that was in Zoom.
You were 16?
Yes.
How old was he?
26.
And he picked on a 16-year-old.
Yes, I was beautiful by then. I was pretty.
No, but you're still beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, please.
In all of these, when you look back,
Yeah.
do you regret any of those actions?
Yes, I do, because yes, I do. But I have no choice. I had no choice.
So at 16, your parents were still around.
Yes.
Did they know of all of these?
My parents were not together. They got separated. When I grew up with my grandfather. My mom was in Tema, learning hairdressing. So I grew up with my grandfather. So my mom was not there, my father was not there, and my grandfather too was a palm wine tapper. So he goes and he's a Jehovah's Witness. So, busy meetings and so always in the house doing the cookings and going to the market. And when I go to the market, I meet up with my boyfriend and blah, blah, blah. Yes.
Hey. You were a hustler. So how did you come to Accra?
Okay, when I completed school, the man who took care of me in school was like...
Someone took care of you?
Yeah, he paid my fees from SS1 to SS3.
Your boyfriend? Same boyfriend?
No, a man from Accra here saw me and decided to pay my school fees.
Just like that?
Yeah, at first just like that.
I thought you said you don't know how to lie.
At first just like that till I completed school.
You know, why I said, please pay attention.
Yes, please.
If I apply a lot of psychology because whoever I talk to, I make sure that I establish a lot of eye contact.
All right.
And so when I ask you a question, I look at you, and then your reaction to the question tells me if you're telling the truth or not.
All right.
Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why I had to quote what you said, that you don't lie.
No, please.
Good. That's why I'm asking. Just like that.
Oh, that's why I'm saying, sir. When I was in school, he was paying, and I knew he was in love. But we started doing something when I completed SS. That's the truth. Oh, Andy.
So he paid your fees and took over?
Yeah.
After school? Where was this boyfriend?
My boyfriend. Oh, after I got to secondary school, no.
Not in New Year. Sugar Daddy had taken over. Robert, why? I know your face. So, your decision to become a Muslim.
Yes, please.
How did it come up?
Okay, so my son happens to be a Muslim now. He is a Muslim because their dad is a Muslim, pure Muslim. And I felt like he should have been going to the mosque to learn about his religion. And this is what I've always wanted since. I've loved Muslim people, and most of the time, most of my friends are Muslims, my closest friends, and they've been good to me. That is the truth. They've been so good to me. And so I felt comfortable around Muslims, and I felt like that's where my heart's it's. Because for me to give birth with a Muslim guy means that, yeah, I didn't give birth with him because he has money. I didn't give birth with him because he has something. And I don't even date because you are rich. Sometimes if you look at my guys that I date with, you see rich men will be contacting me, taking my numbers, and I will not pay attention to them. I used to move with some guys, and when we go out and these rich men, the ministers, most of the ministers want me, and oh my God, I'm on air. Oh my God.
No, continue.
No.
103.
Oh no.
You see. Do you know why?
Andy.
Do you know why?
Oh, Andy.
No.
Oh, Andy.
I'm happy. No, go ahead. Do you know why? Because I'm reading some of the comments on Facebook, and it's very unfortunate. People think we are just here,
No.
like here, dear girl. Listen to what kind of question is this? What? I don't know what I'm doing here.
Andy.
Are they really paying attention?
Oh, Andy.
Please go ahead.
Oh,
With your
Andy.
mommy.
Oh no, Andy.
So what can Kasa?
Oh.
The ministers.
Most of the big men.
What's your baby?
The big men want me, and I don't pay attention. But sometimes they go like the people who can take care of me and help me. I don't pay attention to them, but I only want to move with normal people. Yes. I always want hustlers around me because they open my mind and they motivate me to work some more, and that is what I want. But if you move with a rich man, you don't suffer. You always be in. No, that's not my energy. That is not my energy. My energy. So I love to be with hustlers more than well-built. Yeah.
Well-to-do people.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just as you mentioned, ministers, big men. When they come to you, what do they say?
They come to me, they want me, they want to marry me, they want to date me, they want to marry me, they want to help me. What do I want? And that's they want. It's dating they want.
So what do you do?
Oh, I don't pay attention. Andy, you hear a lot of the celebrities, they are tomorrow by this time, we need minister way, we need singer way. Since 2017, have you heard say Poloo is dating this?
You've kept that under, and you've managed to be very low key with your relationships.
Yeah.
Until one AMG Amani issue came up.
For that one was a trend to push my song with him.
Really?
Yeah. The way I suffered before he even complied, because AMG Amani is one person, he's a shy type.
So, okay, hold it.
Okay.
So when he came out saying he doesn't know you, you are not...
It was all planned. Yeah. It was all planned.
You know, for a minute, I like you so much.
Thank you.
Because you don't... Truly, you don't lie. You know, the same person came here and mentioned it. Remember, when we asked him, he said, no. And yes, he stuck to the plan. I mean, he was so stuck to the plan. Yeah, he was so stuck to the plan. I mean, he said it over and over. I don't know her anywhere, and he has nothing to do with you. I asked him.
Yeah, nothing. He has nothing to do with it.
Is it a plan? And he said, no, it's not plan. What, you know me. We have the voices, so that one day he can't come and deny. So did you achieve what you wanted?
Yeah, I did, because my music went far, really far. And because before I'll break the internet or do anything to come out, I create controversy on it to get attention. So I don't let the controversy goes far. If like 3 days, then I drop whatever I want to drop. So people get to go and watch whatever I've dropped.
Wait, so all of these controversies come with a lot of criticism and insults.
Yes, please.
How do you take that?
Oh, one thing about me is I grew a tough skin. That is how those celebrity built me, because she told me negativity sells, but if you don't have the heart, you can't stand it. So, before I post something, I already know what people will say. So I'm always ready for it.
When they attack you,
I'm ready. Sometimes on my page, I interact with them and I give it to them back.
You insult them back?
Yes.
Knowing that you've called for it?
That helps. Even my insult back helps. He gets that attention. Yes, it's true.
Which is that kind of insult or attack on social media that nearly broke you down?
Okay. The one attack, the only attack that got me was the one from my very own Schwarzenegger.
Afia Schwar.
Yeah. She has been doing videos. She used to do videos to attack me for no reason. And I used to see that as it's showbiz. But she did want to insult my mom so hard, which was uncalled for. The insults in it wasn't good at all, because first, my mom doesn't even know you. And if anything, less insults me. I've never insulted Afia Schwar before in my life. I can't even insult her.
Was she your friend?
She wasn't my friend, but I see her as my big sister or my mom in the industry. And she, behind closed door, she talks to me. We are cool. But I'll wake up and I'll see her attacking me. And I'm cool with that, because me too, I talk about celebrities. Though I don't insult them, those typical words she has been using, but I only talk about people's issue. That's what I used to do. But to insult my mother, who is suffering, who is already going through trauma, maybe she doesn't even like what I'm doing, but she has no choice to support me. And you insult her like that. And that insult really got me. Really. So it made me, I blocked Afia Schwar. I have blocked her for the past 3 years now for that insult. So that is it. She is the only person who has
Did
ever
you
heard.
ask her why she insulted your mother?
No, because I felt like I can't even stand her. The last time we met at was this thing, and she nearly stepped on me.
Yeah.
And yes, she was dancing, and she was dancing towards me. And it's like, if you mess up, I'll beat you. That's the body language she was showing. And me, I can't fight Schwarzenegger, so I have to stay in my lane and comport myself. Yeah. Anytime, anywhere we go and she sees me, she tried to portray something like that, and I ignore it.
Your name, Akuapem Poloo, the elders around the
East,
East were not very happy about.
Yeah.
They were angry.
Very.
How did you go about that?
Okay, I heard it, and one of my boss called Oscar Samugu is close of one of the chiefs in Akuapem. So he took me there, and we went to see them. And when they saw me, as you saying, nakuleno wofo, oh, you cool now. Kitikiti now is anya na. any giant. They were speaking the Akuapem, and I was also speaking the Akuapem. So they realized that, I'm a cool person. It's just, so they advised me to stop the half naked. It's good. I'm using the name, but in the way that the Akuapem people are well covered, and they like peace. So I should stop it and then focus on the show business. Yes, so with that, and I said okay to them. I said sorry to them, and so they allowed me to use the Akuapem.
So now you're a Muslim.
Yeah.
What's your Islamic name?
Hania.
What?
Hania.
Hania.
Yeah.
How did you get that name?
I went on Google first to check on Muslim girl's name, and I saw it. So I saw a lot of names, and I saw Hania. I checked the meaning, and I went to my Malam. So I gave it to my Malam. Initially, the name was Rabiatu. When the day I converted was Rabiatu. But I went back home, sat down for some reason. I decided to change the Rabiatu to Hania because of the meaning. And I'm a fan type. I always want to be happy. And so the meaning of Hania is joy, happy, and laughter. And in short words, pleasantry. So I loved it. I loved it so much.
It's been rumored that an Alhaji wants to marry you. And the main reason for your action, is that right? I know you don't lie.
I'm a Muslim now because that's what I want, and because of my son, because I don't want my
You've
son
not
to...
answered my question.
I'm a Muslim because this is what I want.
Yes, but it's been rumored that an Alhaji wants to marry you.
Definitely I will marry a Muslim.
No.
Definitely I will marry a Muslim.
My question is, okay, let me rephrase it. Is it true, hold it, is it true that a Muslim, an Alhaji wants to marry you?
The man I'll marry will be a Muslim.
Is it true that a man wants to marry you and is Muslim?
A man wants to marry me. Then I don't know that one. But I'll marry a Muslim.
For now?
Yeah, for now I'll marry a Muslim. No, Auntie.
So which business are you into?
I'm an actress and I'm a brand influencer. And I sell my honey.
Does it pay?
The honey, not really, because honey is honey, and it's not always that people eat honey. But yeah, advertisement pays, and I charges.
You say you are an influencer, yet your stuff do not pay, or they don't sell as much as you sell other people's stuff. Why is it so?
Because my focus is there, rather selling other people's. So you'll be there now, so.
But you're charging them.
Yeah, I charge them, and that is where I get my money. Selling honey is a side business that I'm doing, but promoting people's business, advertising, and then doing a little movie and TV series aside is.
How many movies have you started?
Oh, a lot. I would say like 15 movies, but TV series a lot.
So, Yvonne Nelson was here, and we're having this discussion about people taking advantage of ladies.
Okay.
Do you get that experience?
Never.
Really?
Never. In the industry, never. Since I started, never.
That no one tells you that,
never.
Never.
Me, like I will say it. If someone, I will say it and mention your name. Yes. Never, because I never had my contract and the projects by myself. No producer worked to me that I want to work with you. Who am I for? Which producer is going to see me? But my friends who are already in the game, when they have it, like let's say Asamoah and Castro Baby Jets, I didn't know anything about it, but a friend who had a contract called me that they need fair ladies to model in that. So after everything, she paid me. Asamoah didn't pay me. So she paid me and I go home.
Meaning Asamoah paid her to pay you.
To pay me.
Right.
Yeah. And movies too, I get it through people before I go to shoot. So no.
So you would have mentioned names?
Me, I will. Yeah, I will, yes. I will mention your name. Why
Andy
did you do
Dosty.
that to me?
Yeah. So if I had tried, you mention my name.
I'll mention your name here. Andy.
That you and you say if you don't give me.
Yeah.
This girl, she know the peto. Martinez, please.
First of all, let me commend you for at least building a strong image for yourself. I believe it's all about smartness. You've taken advantage of social media. Because look, every generation and opportunities around. So you were able to, knowing where you come from, I mean your background and where you want to go, you were smart. So whichever way, whether people like what you do or not, I believe is entertaining. And like you said, influencing brands and all of that. I think you've been able to build certain opportunities around you. An example, you had relationship with Cardi B.
Yes.
I don't know how far it is. Are you guys still in touch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when was the last time you guys communicated? Or is there anything in the pipeline?
Yes. Yes. Things are slow because she gave birth. And herself, you can't see much of projects because family is pulling her. But we talk, we vibe. Sometimes she's still following my page though. And sometimes she likes my contents and she comments on my page.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree on the part you said it's all about acting because that's what I see. Just that I've not seen you more of, movies as we were talking about more. I mean, when we are talking about actresses,
Yeah.
Let's say like top 5 or top 10, you hardly appear. So I'll just urge you, if really that is something that you think you want to pursue, focus on that side. Although the film industry is shaking
You
now,
focus. So.
yes, because look, it shouldn't be like without social media, you are no more or you are nobody. You get it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure you'll be able to do all these things
Nah, for
every
real.
day or, when you are 60, 65 years.
Oh,
you
you think
think...
60?
No,
Me, when immediately I get married, I have to put a stop to something.
Exactly.
Like what?
Yeah. Huh?
I mean, the twerking and...
Hello.
Oh, allow her to answer the question. Allow her to answer the question.
It's natural marriage with women. No matter who you are, it will break you down a bit because unless you are not matured in thinking and you don't know what you want. And show business, whatever I'm doing on social media is not exactly what I want, but I'm doing it for a living because it pays me. And I've stopped a lot of things. My son is already controlling me, so how much more when I get married? And my husband is going to be a Muslim. And as a Muslim, you know the norms, the rules and things. So you wouldn't do some things. And I'll choose some jobs that I will do. I've already started choosing now. I said I don't talk about butts, enlargements, and flat tummy products again. Because it will lead me to keep twerking more and showing my flat tummy more. And that leads to becoming a Muslim. If I'm a Muslim, I can't keep on showing my flat tummy. And because if I'm showing my flat tummy, it goes down to, if you don't take care, you will see my private part. And my butts, the butts that I will be twerking for my husband in the room. And I will be twerking it so hard for butts people to see, So I've stopped that. So as time goes on, a lot of things are going to go down. So as you said, the movie industry, I don't really get people to recommend me. It's by chance I get movies to shoot. And since I became down, Allah is opening ways for me. And I've had chance to do a movie with one of the legends, one of the actresses that I never thought would even get close to me. And she was so sweet to me. And it's like a dream come true.
Okay, so my last question: if you don't marry a Muslim, what will happen?
If I don't marry a
A
Muslim,
Muslim, what will happen?
oh, nothing will happen to me. Then I'll be a single parent.
Really?
Yes, but I'll make sure I get married to a Muslim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ria, please come.
Okay, so for me, anybody that knows me knows that I have a very soft spot for Akuapem Poloo because I think you're born on June 1st.
Yes,
and I'm
yes.
June 2nd. So
Oh, wow.
whenever I see her, I'm like, oh, my June sister, my June sister. But then when the whole controversy came up about you and your child, I was very disappointed. I wouldn't lie to you. I was very, very disappointed because, I mean, I used to see the showbiz pattern, whatever you used to do, that, okay, this girl just wants to get her name out there. So anything she would do to get her name out there, she would. So I didn't really mind that, okay, you were doing all these things to create little rumors and controversies. But when it came to your child, it just, I was like, no, that was too far. But so far, I'm happy that you found your faith, what you believe in, and what you're drawn to. You know, sometimes people always want to impose some kind of religion you were brought up, which was imposed on you. Like when you were growing up, you said your grandfather was a Jehovah's Witness, so probably he would have made you go to Kingdom Hall and all that.
Yeah.
But now that you are your own woman, you see that, okay, I am drawn to Islam. Okay, I'm drawn to Christianity. So it's all good. I wish you all the best in your endeavors, and I hope to watch, most of your movies too.
Thank you so much.
Brother,
Yeah. Akuapem, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm a bit worried, Andy. When she was speaking, the highlight of some of the things that she said that got stuck with me is I wanted to do something on social media. I didn't have bad intentions, and I didn't know it was wrong. Key thing is she didn't have bad intention, and she didn't know it was wrong. And then she did that particular photography session, and then she put it out there. We also saw other forms of that kind of art from different places. And I'm not saying that we have same laws as other people in different countries, because we've all seen what happened to the lady who went to Rwanda and then and all of that. So every country and then what they have in terms of laws. So I'm back here again, and I'm wondering, you see, even Adam and Eve, God told them what not to do. God informed them, you shall not eat. In fact, if you even go to the book of Deuteronomy, when God gave them their sort of constitution, that this is your constitution, this is supposed to guide the way you live. He said, and this law of the Lord shall not depart from your mouth. You shall meditate on it day and night. You shall teach your children and your children's children and your children's children's children. And you shall write it on the tablets of your heart, and you shall post it. Like, if you read that session, it just talks about how important it is for the constitution that guides their everyday decision to be propagated, for them to teach their people so that they know it. What is this telling me? It's like, how do we do the right thing when we don't even know it's the right thing? How do we prevent ourselves? How do we choose to not do the wrong thing when we don't even know it is wrong? Because we know for a fact that it says that ignorance of the law is no excuse. So if it's no excuse and I do the wrong thing and I'm likely to pay for it, up to the point of going to prison, up to the point that my reputation can be tarnished, up to the point that everything that has meaning in my life can be taken away from me. I don't think it is okay for us to just treat the issue of the Constitution, like ignorance of the Constitution, without the kind of seriousness it deserves. Why am I saying this? If we don't know what the Constitution frowns upon, we will always fall victims and will be incriminated, and we will not have any excuse. So if it's going to become a trap, can we pick this thing up? Can the NCCE find a way to teach us what they are supposed to teach us,
especially on social media.
Yes, I mean, like, cause see, the educational planners have what mathematics in there. Obviously, whoever planned it thought it was necessary, so it is mandatory, and you experience this from class whatever to whatever until you finish school. English language, which is not from Ghana, it's in there, and we are supposed to learn it. Then you have your science, and you have what. Why can't we have the Constitution also broken down in bits and pieces from class 1 all the way through till you are 18 years old when you can vote, so that we know that yes, you have knowledge of what the laws of this particular country says, so that we are promoting compliance, not get people caught up in the law and then we incriminate them and go like, okay, so now you've learned your lesson. What happened to the information part? I need to know so I don't break the law, because I didn't set out to really break the law. I was just expressing my life. I was just living. Unfortunately, it went against the law, but it is because I also didn't know the law. You know, so I'm a bit worried, and you know, I think that we need to visit this. I don't know. Maybe we need to have an NCC here, reps from there. They need to be able to tell us something. And I'm also calling on the Ministry of Education. Can we have this thing, the Constitution, as you know, a part of the curriculum? Let's learn what is supposed to govern and guide our decision making in this country. This is the best way to be able to promote anything democracy. Everybody here will become a pocket lawyer, because we know what we are supposed to do and what we are not supposed to do. But we have a lot of people working in this country where we are ignorant of our own laws. And it's sad. It's sad. It's very, very sad.
So when you were freed, were you advised not to do anything?
The first one or the second one? I was being freed twice from Isawam jail. The first one, they sentenced me for the first one, and then they released me. And then I went back again after 4 months later. So they advised me.
What did they say?
My people, or the prison officers, or...
Prison officers or whoever sentenced you. Okay, so in the courtroom, were you advised by the judge?
The judge just... No, because it's a sentence... Why would she even advise?
Oh no! Sometimes they will tell you, don't do this again. Sometimes they even pardon you. They tell you, oh, because of your son. Well,
that is when they will advise you. But when they sentence you, they know you are going to learn a lot in the prison there. So which
a lot did you learn?
Oh, I learned a lot. I learned that it's not only stealing and killing that can take you to prison, that can put you into a problem. I learned that even taking a nude picture can take you to prison, and even
twerking.
Buying a stolen thing too can take you to prison. And also trying to defend someone, standing for someone can take you to prison, because there's a lady there called Lizzie that she stood for her boyfriend when the boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, left her child on the boyfriend and left. And Lizzie, being the girlfriend, decided to take care of the child for the guy, now became a thief. The girl later on went to report the girl and the boy that they've taken her child from her. The police people came, they arrested the girl. The boy didn't go there. They took her to court, and because she was from nowhere, no one stood for her. And then, though the child is with the girl now, they sentenced Lizzie, and she's in Sanwemu now.
Hey!
Yes.
So where's the guy?
The guy...
Nowhere to be found.
No. He has never even stepped there to even visit the girl. So sometimes if you are taking some decisions for love and things, you have to be careful.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, I want to ask you this question. Before you went to jail, you were in this reality show in Nigeria.
Yeah.
It was an international platform. It was going to boost your brand. Like I know it was going to boost your brand. People were going to know you all over the world. You even stood a chance of winning a house, isn't it? So when this controversy happened and you had to go to jail, what was the conversation? How were you even feeling?
Thank you so much for this. This means that you've been there for
Yeah.
long. You know more about
I know.
me. Thank you. You see, everything even started after they saw me in Nigeria and I was promoting the project.
Yes.
Because my case started 30th June 2020. But the arrest started in 2021.
Okay.
January, and that was when I was in Nigeria promoting the project and saying that I'm the first and the only Ghanaian being chosen by top stars, and the way I was doing my thing.
Yes.
And then after 1 week later, then they called me that my son issue, I should come to court. I said, there wasn't any arrest or a letter to me. No, nobody came to me. When the issue was going, all that I was hearing was on radio that police are looking for Poloo, but nobody gave me arrest this thing,
warrant,
that letter
anything,
that come to the police station. And I'm in Accra here, Poloo, where will I run to? And I always move from barrier to barrier. Before I get to home, I pass a lot of police barriers, and I'm always in Osu. So if it's really that was my mind, that police are really looking for me, I'll get the letter long time. A lot of bloggers know my house. They can't show where I am. So, but they waited after I got to Nigeria and the contract, and they investigated to see the money and the house and the things I will achieve if in case I win. Or even if I became first or second runner, what I'll get. And then they called my case.
So you felt like it was sabotage?
Me, I leave everything to Allah.
So do you have friends?
I used to, but now no.
Because I know that your friends have put you into so much trouble
A
to
lot.
the extent that you had a friend that videoed
My nakedness.
your nakedness.
That naked video was part of the reason why they sentenced me, because the excerpts, they gave it to my lawyer. The reasons why they sentenced me, and that video was part. The naked, because if it was to be only my son picture, maybe they can pardon me and fine me, but they proved to the judge that I'm fan of doing this.
But did you leak that naked video yourself?
How would I? Do you see how dirty the video looked?
Yes.
It wasn't
yes.
edited. My under my leg was very dirty, black. And yes, because I did a TikTok video, I danced with the lady who took the video. And after it, someone called my business phone and wanted to do a business with me. So I was going to take my bath, and the person called. So I rushed from the washroom to pick the call. So I lay on the bed. I was lucky that I wasn't lying this way.
Okay, and because she was a female
Behind
or
me.
she was a lady,
Yes.
I mean, girls feel comfortable being
With-
nude
And
around
yes,
each other.
and
so-
she goes naked
In front of
yes,
you.
so that
Okay.
is so. Whilst I was on the bed making call, she told me that if I'm not bathing now, then she's going to use the water. Then when she finished, then she fetched it for me. I said okay. So I was busy on the phone, not knowing she's having her phone behind me, and my bed is like this, facing the washroom gate. So whilst I was busy, and you could see that the person was zooming to see whatever she want to see. If it was just a video, the person I wouldn't say zoom to see, excuse me, say my
Your
private
butt.
part, because no person who say biometric. What in American say? Because if you see the way she was zooming, and after she sent it to people that I'm not. Randy.
Okay, so
At this point, even the TV is.
no, but what? So you knew that? Okay, so
Laria, please hold on a second.
Andy, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
okay,
Please
so you know the person that took that video.
Yes.
It was used as evidence in court.
Yeah.
It wasn't your consent. You
No,
didn't
at all.
consent to that video being leaked.
Yeah.
Okay, so why didn't you press charges on your friend?
At that point, I was helpless. One. And I didn't have evidence to prove that, she took it. She took it. But between I and her, we know that she took it. Later on, after I came back from prison, was it 17 January? I was in Kumasi shooting with Lewen this year. And she kept calling me whilst I was even on set, camera on me. So the lady holding my phone brought it. And I realized it was her. So I sent her a message that I'm busy. And she said, no, it's important. She needs to talk to me. So I said, then let's chat. And if I should show you all the things she said to me, confessing to me that she ganged up on me. She's so sorry. People paid her, and she sent all the receipts of everything that showed that yes, she was being paid, and voice message between her and the people who used her to do that to me. And even they groom her to go.
People in the industry.
Yeah, they even groom her to go on Modaguchi's show.
Because I think I watched that episode.
Allow her to finish, please.
To go on Modaguchi's show, to go and say evil things about me that I said, to the extent that she mentioned some prominent star's name, to destroy me because of that, because of some of the reason. Afia Schwar pulled back from me. Afia Schwar used to be someone who really loves me, but the girl went to mention her name, that me. I said, Sebio, they travel to go and sleep with Arab men and do some things before they get a lot on TV. A lot. And she even said that people say she should say on TV that me, I kill people. You see, yeah. So that, yeah, but she didn't say.
So in all this, what did you do to merit or deserve this?
I don't know. I never. She said it. I've never wronged her. I've never done anything. I don't even know her boyfriend. I've never seen her boyfriend before. To even say maybe I cheated on. I don't know what I did to the girl, but I think it's because people used her. And she's not Ghanaian. She's a foreigner, so I'm not her sister. She wouldn't feel for me. She wouldn't think.
So where is she now?
She's around East Legon. She's around East Legon now. But I'm not doing anything because I'm going to spend money on that. Now you are going to press charges. And at the end of the day, the people around and people helping, maybe they have money more than me. And they can go and pay things. I'm not saying the courts can be paid to do it, but I don't know who is covering and governing her, doing all those kind of things. So if you don't take care of one, because everything will so I won't spend money. The money I will spend, I will use it to pay my son's school fees. Yeah, I will leave them to Allah. I'll just leave them to Allah.
So now you're no longer twerking?
No.
Because of what, Islam?
Yeah, because of, I'm not saying twerking is bad. Twerking is never bad because on TikTok you see a lot of Islam people twerk. And most of the Islam culture dance, they use his body. Yeah, his body they use.
But you know what I mean. I mean the
if you are dancing, do you know sometimes you can dance and Holy Spirit will be on you and you start twerking. Yeah.
You start twerking.
Yeah, it's like that.
He said, waiting today. Sometimes you dance and then the Holy Spirit and then you start twerking.
Oh, but Andy, even in church, when people, Holy Spirit get to them, you see the way they have been twerking their bodies. They've been twerking like that in front of the pastors.
So are we going to see a new polo?
Oh yes.
For now.
A new me craft. From now till I get married, inshallah.
Your statements show that you will soon get married.
I receive it because I'm of age.
I'm asking.
I'm saying this because I want to get married now. I want to settle down.
Really?
Yeah. And if you're ready and you can tuba, we can marry.
Me, I'm ready.
Oh.
But why do you want me to tuba?
You have to be a Muslim before. Yes.
So even boyfriend class.
No. I won't date. If you don't tuba, I won't date you.
For now.
For now, no.
What if he allows you to be a Muslim whilst he's a Christian?
The merit.
It won't help my son.
The merit.
No, the merit. As in once you tuba, no.
That's what I'm saying.
You can marry for.
Yeah. There are other stuff. So there was also information that he said you don't mind being a second, third, or fourth wife.
Yes, it's love is the heart. So if
we hear this Alaji is already married.
No,
he's not married.
Who? Which Alaji? Oh, Andy! Andy, stop this!
Stop what?
No, Andy, what? Oh, Andy.
Adosimenka.
Oh, Andy, why?
We hear he's already married.
Andy.
And you said, yeah, now you're saying what?
Andy.
Yes.
Whoever I'll get married to will be a Muslim.
He's a Muslim, we understand.
Yeah.
There's no Christian Alaji. We understand. There's nothing like
Punchline.
Christian Alaji. We all know he's an Alaji. And the information we have is that he's already married.
No.
He's not.
The man I'll marry, if Allah permits, is not already married.
Is he not married already?
I'm telling you.
But I think
Listen
it's
to
allowed.
me.
She doesn't lie.
No, it's allowed. Like,
Yes, but it's allowed, right? You don't.
Even in case, if he is the man I'll marry and he's married, I'll still marry him.
yeah. But you can be second or third or fourth wife. Yeah.
And it looks like your question is answered, though.
So, okay.
Directly.
Ati, Obi comments. Brandy, tell her I am Ibrahim.
So I should come and marry him.
Andy Dosty.
Allah.
Add one to it.
Andy Dosty one. Go Guda. Alaji Guda. Because if that's what you're saying there, I was saying too bad.
Yes, you have to, and I would love to marry you.
You love
Eh?
to marry
If
you.
you are a Muslim, if you tend to a Muslim,
But what is it about me you don't want to marry? Me.
The same height.
you have to. Too bad. To
Fine,
Muslims.
if I'm a Muslim, you forget